Hey, everybody, and welcome to the ComaCast. We thank you for joining us again. If you're listening to us, we're available on YouTube. Go over there, subscribe to us, and you can watch this audio version if you're on YouTube and you're out and about doing errands and you just want to listen to us. Subscribe to us. Apple, Spotify, other places. You can check us out there. It is 2022. We made it to another year. We're so excited that you could be joining us. Matt is relieved. 2021, as you saw in our episode, New Year's Eve episode, it was a lot happened. A lot happened for us personally, but a lot of good things for the future. So today we're going to be talking about some things on the podcast as far as what's ahead for the podcast and for our live shows. Kind of two separate things and two separate formats we got going there. And y'all are all used to that. And also talking about what we're excited for and looking forward to for 2022. And if we have any exciting things that we might be looking forward to as well.
Podcasting from the Lone Star State in Southern California, you're listening to the Coma Podcast with Cody and Matt.
I'm excited, Matt. We made it to 2022. We made it another year. As far as New Year's Eve, everybody, or like the countdown, whatever. We counted down in our living room. You know, I know big, exciting things happening over here at my household, but it was also the safe thing to do. We didn't want to go out and be around a lot of people. So it was me, Justin, Ella, and Salem. And it was a good New Year's Eve. How about you?
It was quiet. You know, we did our live, and then just kind of hung out, eating snacks all day, and just kind of enjoying the weekend because David had the Friday off, so that was really nice to have that extra time with him. So, and then of course now that it's January, I go back to school the week of the 18th. David starts his school that week as well, so it's feeling a lot more real for him, and so we're really excited for him to finally get to start his journey. He's going to do so well. He's just really good at things like this. So he'll find his groove, and I am confident he'll be fine. I think he'll have an easier time with it than I did because his brain works that way.
Yeah.
I have to bully my brain into doing what I want it to do sometimes. And my gosh, these hiccups. I think I drank my water too fast. But now that it's January, it's like, oh my gosh, it's real. Like, okay, we are doing this, and this is my last full year of nursing school. I will have classes spring, fall, but I graduate next spring, so I have one more year. My grades are posted, Cody. I was forgot to tell you, because you see your grades, you do everything, but you can see we can see our degree plans, and seeing those posted, and my next one's registered. It's like, oh, this is registered. All you need is 9 more credits after this, and I'm like, oh, I'm so close.
So exciting.
So, one of those things, it is exciting. And something I've been doing over this break, I'm really behind on my World of Marvel movies. I watched a bunch of the ones in 2011, 12, and 13, up through, the Avengers, Ultron, the first Captain America movie. I think I watched Iron Man 1 and 2, Thor. I was doing pretty good. And then it just...
Okay, you guys... So on Twitter, I saw that Matt was watching movies, and he listed some of these movies that he was watching, and obviously
watched them one after the other.
Like he just said, he's catching on because he has this break from nursing school. But guys,
these movies,
the movies that he listed that he was watching for the very first time. And then I can't remember who now, but I saw a comment. One of the comments was, "For the very first time?" ?
Yep.
Guys, it was stuff that I was shocked because I'm a huge Marvel person, and so I thought he had already seen these. Not that we had talked about them because they came out before we, I guess, would have talked about them. But I was like, "What?" But then also yay, finally!
Yeah, and I like Marvel. I kind of became overwhelmed with the amount of superhero movies that were coming out. And I knew they were being released. I knew they were going to be available. So I was like, at some point, I'm going to sit down and want to watch them all. And I knew that I would. and I actually have been enjoying it a lot more because I can watch them the way I want to watch them, and then I can watch the supporting movies if I want to. So I watched Civil War, Infinity War, and Endgame all in a row. Then I watched the second Captain America movie, Black Panther, and I watched What If, and let's see, I think something else in one day. I'd already seen Doctor Strange. I did see. I'd seen the first probably 6 or 7. Like I did have a basis.
Yeah.
I saw Black Widow. I love Black Widow. I'm very excited to. I read all. I didn't have time to watch WandaVision when it was out. I just wasn't really up to the task emotionally. But I did. I got to read about it, and I've seen some of it. I do know what happened, so I'm okay there. I feel pretty good about that. I've watched some of it. I'm hoping to watch Shang-Chi today. I did not see any of the Spider-Man movies that go with this line. I've seen the old Spider-Man movies. I haven't seen the new ones with Tom Holland.
I can't wait
and
to
I don't know, like
they're so much better. They're so much better.
okay.
What are even the others? What are even the others
So
is my
we
thought.
have to talk about something. We have to talk about this because everybody already had this moment. I already saw the memes, but I stayed away. I never went and read anything about it, so I did not have spoilers.
I have not seen it and don't know anything. So if you're going to spoil something, I don't know anything.
No, not Spider-Man.
Okay.
This is about the Avengers movies, like the main movies.
Yeah.
So I think it's in Infinity War when the finger snap and when Tom Holland's Spider-Man disintegrates, and it was just like this gut-wrenching moment. And I was just like, oh my God. Now, by the way, this is like the 4th movie in a row I watched, because I also watched Suicide Squad 2 the night before, which I thoroughly loved.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It was so fun. I love a psychotic Harley Quinn. She's one of my favorite characters ever. And I think I've always wanted to do like a gender-bent Harley Quinn, like Halloween costume. Yeah. I was hoping... I would love to live near Cody because I have some amazing concepts in my head that I know Cody could bring to life. This is what Cody suffers because I think I like I come to him with I have an idea and he's like, damn it, there goes my weekend.
Y'all, everybody, doesn't he need to move out here? Yep, everyone agrees. It's lovely, beautiful, wonderful.
And yeah, I love your pictures. I just don't know if what do I need, like 4 sugar daddies to afford that?
You just need to be, you just need to become an accountant.
So I did take accounting, and I have my
not that accounting, Matt.
Oh, what?
The accounting. Do I know? Okay, everybody. I try to stay.
I'm about to stop recording.
No.
I'm about to stop recording to yell at me.
No.
Oh.
Everybody, OnlyFans. OnlyFans.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not hot enough for that. I cannot make enough money on OnlyFans to survive that.
Everybody, he'd make a lot, right? Yep.
Well, if we can get Jeremy Renner's trainer over here, and then we have to find people willing to have sex with me, and sometimes I have to be willing to have sex with me, and I live in here.
I have lights. I have mics. Everybody, I don't know.
Can you put in a laugh track too?
I don't have it available, Matt. No, I do have this one.
Oh my God, that is like.
Yeah, so upcoming in the new season, we may have episodes where we chat about what we're enjoying this month or what's happening or like that.
Assuming I can do something else other than school. Yeah.
But we'll throw in that stuff and then maybe bring in some other fans who are Marvel fans because there's some people who really enjoy it and know anything and everything about it. But we'll also be talking. Bree, we'll have her back on the show, and we'll be talking about. We mentioned it in the New Year's Eve episode, but talking about some of the things that we did growing up that people find interesting.
Oh, I can't wait to. Yeah, I'm really excited for that episode. I'm very.
well, I thought about the idea and I was like, oh, this would be cool because like you always see these memes and different things. The Titanic one on the VHS tape actually gets brought up occasionally. I tweeted about it. It actually gets brought up in BuzzFeed articles every so often. So then my tweets go out crazy because they post my Titanic tweet about watching on two VHSs. But yeah, I thought the perfect person to talk with about that would be Bree because she has such a great knowledge of like pop culture and just like weird kind of fun stuff like that. And then Matt, we had mentioned in the New Year's Eve episode, if you haven't seen it, go check that one out. But he mentioned talking about Brie, and we'll talk about like beauty tips and beauty secrets and all kinds of fun things. So that'll be fun. And then we'll have other people on talking about different things, talking about drag, and just some fun things, which I'm really excited about. And then, like you mentioned, we'll keep doing live shows. Live shows are
Yeah.
fun. We love interacting with people, but trimming down the content on those so that we can actually like talk about something because this past season we have our topics. They're all great topics. I know Matt sometimes didn't care for one of or two of them sometimes. Lady
Oh, we
breastfeeding a
want to tell the
cat.
nice people why?
Lady breastfeeding a cat.
Yeah, there's a few of them that I'm like, oh,
That one had to be talked about.
no, it didn't. It didn't.
It did, everybody. Also, I saw that retweeted on your page, I believe. Someone making fun of the lady breastfeeding a cat. Hairless cat. Also, that makes it even better. So we're gonna make it so we can actually talk in depth, because sometimes there's a topic that ends up being really good and we just want to like spend a little bit more time on it. Obviously with live shows you interact with us, so
yes, which I do like.
we love interacting with you, and so sometimes you may bring a topic to us, or maybe you want to join us sometime. Obviously if you want to, just talk to us ahead of time and you can join us on and talk about whatever you want to talk about. That's the great thing about it. And as we've always said, if you want to join us for our regular podcast as a guest and you have some like topic that you're really knowledgeable in or you want to chat about, let us know because we'd love to have you. I'm really excited also talking about the drag episode and talking about someone who didn't do drag and then got into drag and the reasonings behind why they got into drag, what they love about it. And I feel like the one thing that's really fun about it is you get to become a different character and you get to create these elaborate, like fun outfits. And if only everybody,
I need to catch up on Drag Race.
So do I. I'm like,
I got to watch. I basically started watching it about a year and a half ago, and I binge watched the first 7 seasons and All Stars 1, 2, and I think 3. And so I'm obviously like 8 seasons behind, but I can only do what I can do because I am one person.
I wish everybody that we lived closer and I'm not a super expert, but Bree could probably do it, or my friend Gabe could do it. But they could put us in drag. That would be a fun episode.
I just realized what you're like. Wait, I think I'm being set up here.
But we'll do that in the future. That's gonna be down the line because we actually have to.
I think a van full of drag queens
be with each other.
My house.
And the thing is, everybody, the reason we can't do it right away is because I still have not met Matt in person, in life. But hopefully, one of the great things about 2022 is that I can travel again. I did get to see my family in Texas. I finally did travel again after,
which is good.
Like
we were happy
1.5 years. No, 2 years. Like 2 years. I finally get to see them again, so that was nice. And it was so close to being able to see Matt, but he was at the last part of school and testing, and then I had to come because the new variant came out, and I was a little concerned about that with my parents being immune compromised, and so it was kind of like it's now or never. And this sucks that I can't stay longer. But hopefully, since Matt may have the summer off, it can be a summer of fun on our podcast, and I will go visit him and bug him, and he'll probably be like, "Oh my God, can you leave now?
Well, I'm hoping that if you come here, I'll fly back with you so I can hang out in San Diego for a bit. Because
Oh my
I
God.
would love that. So how fun
Everybody,
would that be? You come visit, and then I'll fly with you home, and then hang out for a bit, and then I'll come back here.
beach photos, everybody. I am excited though, you know, this year because it's funny. Justin found a card the other day. It was a Christmas card for 2019, and he read it. And in the card, it was like, "I'm so excited to do all of the fun things and going out and doing this and that." And I got tickets for the symphony and this and that and experiences. And then 2020 happened. So I'm excited for 2021. I think that looking positively, that there is a lot and options for doing experiences and doing things once the spring and summer start arriving. So I'm looking positively at that.
I mean, right now it's 70. It's been 65 to 75, but I think it'll start cooling off again. We're at the point of the year where we'll start getting cold snaps. So just basically, if we can get through March, if we can get to March 1st, that is usually the worst. The worst is over. The rest is, yeah, you'll get cold snaps where it's like 35, 45 for a day or two, but it's very manageable. The problem becomes it's really gray and just depressing outside for months. And that can be really, that can be depressing and hard to deal with. It's what it is. And then spring will be here.
Yay.
Yay.
So everybody, again, thank you for joining us on this, our debut episode, season 4,
Yeah,
2022. We're so excited. Again, if you have any thoughts or ideas of topics that you want us to talk about, again, it can be fun topics. So send them to us.
Yeah,
we'd love to talk about them. And then obviously we have our live show. So if you want to give us topics for that and join us or whatever it may be, let us know. And as always, if you just need someone to talk to, message. But
we are here.
Anyway, until then, I'm Cody. Bye, everybody. Bye. So, hey guys, we want to remind everyone that you can keep in touch with us on all of our social media channels, whether that is Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. You can do all of that at the ComaCast.
And we definitely love to interact and hear from all of our listeners. All of this is not possible without you guys.